You are 7 years old. Your house has gates taller than your school building. There are cameras on every corner. Two black SUVs idle outside day and night. You think every family lives like this. You think every father has bodyguards. Your father kisses your forehead before leaving every morning. He smells like cologne and leather seats. He never looks rushed. He never raises his voice. When he speaks, everyone listens. At dinner, men in suits sit at the far end of the table. They call him sir. You call him dad. You don't understand why your birthday parties are always private, why locations are never posted, why your mother checks windows twice before bed. You think it's normal. It isn't. Level 2. The rules. You are 12. Rules start making sense. No sleepovers, no random friends, no photos online. Your phone is monitored for safety. Every boy who talks to you is quietly investigated. You once asked your father why. He answered calmly, "There are wolves in the world." And they respect strength. You don't know if he means himself or someone else. You notice he never uses his real phone. He switches cars constantly. Sometimes he disappears for days. When he returns, he hugs you tightly, longer than usual, as if he's checking whether you're still there. Level 3. The first crack. You are 15. You type your last name into a search bar. Articles appear. Alleged influence. Organized operations. Under federal investigation. Your heart races. You confront your mother. She says it's politics. She says powerful men get accused. That night, your father sits beside you quietly. He doesn't deny anything. He doesn't confess. He simply says, "I built something so you would never struggle." You ask him, "At what cost?" He doesn't answer, and that silence tells you everything. Level 4. The golden cage. You are 17. You live in luxury. Designer clothes, private tutors, vacations to places where no one recognizes your name, but security follows you everywhere, discreetly, always watching. Your friends say you're lucky. They see the cars, the house, the money. They don't see the invisible walls. You once tried to walk alone in a shopping district. Within minutes, a guard appeared. Not angry, just firm. You can't be alone. That's when it hits you. You are not just protected, you are leverage. If someone wants to hurt your father, they don't need to touch him. They only need to find you. Level 5. The rival. You are 19. University, private campus. You try to live normally. One afternoon, a black SUV you don't recognize parks across the street. Your security team reacts instantly. Phones buzz. You are moved to another location within the hour. Later that night, your father visits. He looks tired, older. He explains calmly that a rival group is making moves. Nothing happened, but it could have. You finally say it out loud, "I didn't choose this life." He nods, "I know." But he never says sorry, because in his world, sorry is weakness, and weakness is dangerous. Level 6. The raid. You are 22 years old. It happens before sunrise. Sirens, loud knocks. Federal agents flood your home. Your father is taken in handcuffs. For the first time, he looks small. Not because he's weak, because he's human. News channels explode. Kingpin, organized network, RICO charges. Your last name trends online. Friends disappear. People who once envied you now avoid you. University suggests you take a break. Your mother doesn't cry. She calls lawyers. She builds strategy. You sit alone in your room and realize something terrifying. The empire was real, and you were living inside it the whole time. Level 7. The visitors. After the arrest, the visitors begin. Not journalists, not enemies, associates, former captains, financial operators. They don't speak to your mother, they speak to you, because you understand contracts, you understand structure, You grew up listening at the top of staircases. You know how your father thinks. One of them says quietly, "Leadership needs continuity." You laugh. You think it's absurd, but they are serious. If someone outside takes control, chaos follows, violence follows. Your family becomes vulnerable. You don't want power, you want stability. But in this world, stability requires authority. Level 8. The call from prison. You visit your father, glass between you. He looks older, gray at the temples. He asks about your health, your studies, not the empire. You ask him directly, "Did you ever want this for me?" He pauses. "No." "Then why build something that traps me?" Another pause. "I thought I could control it and keep you separate from it." You almost laugh because the empire didn't just touch you, it shaped you.
You leave that prison understanding one truth. You cannot erase what exists. You can only decide how it evolves. Level 9. The transition. There is no ceremony, no crown, just a meeting, long table, men twice your age. They test you with questions, roots, risk, revenue. You speak calmly. You reduce expansion. You cut reckless operations. You focus on survival. Some see intelligence, some see weakness. You don't care. You are not trying to dominate, you are trying to stabilize. Slowly, authority shifts, not loudly, not publicly, quietly. Your father built power through force, you build control through restraint. But the machine still runs. Money flows, influence persists, and every decision feels heavier than the last. Level 10. The weight of legacy. You are 30 years old. Your father is still incarcerated. Your name is whispered carefully, never confirmed, never denied. You are quieter than he ever was, more calculated. But the pressure remains. You trust no one completely. You review security reports personally. You limit exposure. You attend no public events. And one evening, you look at yourself in the mirror and see him. Not physically, mentally, strategically. You realize something painful. You didn't escape the empire. You adapted to it. Final level, the cycle. You are 35 years old. Your daughter plays in the garden, security nearby, cameras watching. You remember being her age, thinking it was normal, thinking everyone lived inside gates. You kneel beside her. You promise yourself something. You will not build something she has to inherit. You will dismantle it carefully, quietly, gradually. Because being the daughter of a crime boss was never about luxury. It was about deciding whether legacy continues or ends. Your father once believed he could control wolves. Now you understand something deeper. The real tower isn't building an empire. It's choosing not to pass it down. And for the first time in your life, you are not protecting a throne. You are protecting a future.